I want to ask you a few questions about customer service because there are customers who, in this transition to these new plans, they checked the coverage maps. They made sure that their phone was compatible, but they still had issues getting up and running with one of these two new plans. You acknowledged this a few months ago on Twitter. So I'm wondering what's happened in those few months. Has there been any progress made? And is there an explanation for people as to what really happened behind the scenes with these activation issues and some eSIM issues as well?
Well, yeah, it's a great question, and we have indeed had some challenges. What I would say is that, and this has happened a couple of times in our history, but we are growing faster than we are able to keep up with. And when we launched our new plans in August, we also introduced a process to Visible that hadn't existed before, and that is existing members going from one plan to another. So when you take the added volume from the fact that we launched these new plans that were well received in the market, and you combine that with the fact that we have a new process at Visible for customers going from one plan to another, it just overwhelmed our customer care agents. And we do have live human support behind the chats. And so that's kind of what people ran into. They ran into that challenge, and that was on us. Since then, we've increased our agent headcount by roughly 25% just over the last 30 days, and we're going to continue to scale as we prepare for growth and the further member migrations that we expect in 2023. We've also evolved our service model so that members facing the most complex challenges can get real-time escalated support without waiting for us to contact them back. And our wait times have gone from, quite frankly, long and unacceptable to just minutes today. So we're very pleased with the processes and improvements that we've made, both process-wise and technologically.
When it comes to any of these phone services, I think the expectation of the customer is that they're going to be able to keep their phone number. They're going to be able to keep their phone if they want to, or have one to purchase, and that the transition from their old carrier to the new one is going to be seamless, no interruption in service. How are they going to know that, okay, I feel confident that Visible has the capacity of support staff to make sure that my switch to Visible goes seamlessly?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great question, given the challenges that we've had after we launched the new plans and the volume that we got. The first thing I would say is that we have invested heavily in customer care. Like I just said, we've increased our agent headcount by 25%. So we are ready for the increased volume of people joining Visible. The other thing I would say is, I would come and I would do the free trial. That's the best way to get started, to make sure that your phone is compatible, that you have coverage where you live and where you work, and just to make sure that the service operates as your old one is, and hopefully better. So that's how I would think about that. And then when you're finally ready to make the transition, like I said, we have the agents ready to help you, port your number over and keep your phone, or we have a new trade-in program. You can trade in your phone. So there's a lot of options, and we're very confident that we can handle, any new customer who wants to join us.